Hey YouTube, Arm Seafood coming back at you with another video. This one's going to be short. I think I'm going to try and make it short. But I'm going to show you how I prep for range day with my 1911s and 2011s. What I have here on the table, my Staccato C2. Empty. Nice and empty. Safe direction. My Rock Island 10mm I'm not even going to spell it out. So it's the high capacity 10mm. And this is the newest one I got. I have the 9mm in the safe. They both look the same, but this one being new, this is a good video for this. So, and my Kimber Micro 9 ESV, let's see, nice and clear. And my Springfield Prodigy, it's clear, good to go. So when I bought this C2, I signed up for the 368 membership, and I was all into it because I was excited to have a C2 or a Staccato, period. This will be my first one and only one so far. I was excited, so I watched the videos that they had about training and stuff like that. And towards the bottom, it said how to oil your Staccato. Okay, maybe there's a special way. When you buy one, hopefully you all get one. When you buy one, there are no instructions in there. There's the case, magazines, and the gun. That's it. So you probably have to go online to their website to download it. I did not, but I was watching these videos. And when I saw that video and started oiling this and prepping it for range day, basically, I forgot what the video is called. Maybe I'll put it down in the description. I changed. So I not only did this one because the video said so and it came from the company, I do all my 19 and 2011s the same way. So it may not be new to some of you. I've never seen it before I bought this gun and saw that video. Some will like it, some won't. It makes sense to me. Of course, they suggested what kind of oil you should use, and I tried it, and when I moved, it squeezed out and spilled. So I'm using Breakthrough, and I'll show you closer when I switch. This HP Pro is 100% synthetic. What I like about synthetic oil is it's tailor-made for lubricity, viscosity. Well, in guns mostly, it gets a little bit of both of those, but lubricity especially. So it's 100% synthetic. It's made just for this, and it should have this ideal lubricity. And that's what we're looking for in our 1911s. We have to keep them wet. And I figured this was the best one in the store. Sure, there might be some other ones out there. You might prefer something different. I like this. I haven't seen any. I got a good amount left, but what I also liked about it was the tip. I can get in closer in those really tight spots, and you'll see what I'm talking about when I switch the camera and show you how I do this. You may choose to do the same, may not. That's okay. Just leave something down in the comments. Let me know what you think. I said this came from Staccato. Makes it good. I don't know, but let me know what you think. I'm going to switch and show you how I oil it. Okay, so this is the stuff I'm going to be using. Breakthrough Pro. You see that? Yeah. This is what I'm going to be using. I like the tip, so it allows me to get in here. So I've bought other bottles that have the tip, but I haven't seen any that came from the factory of different oils. But it's part of the reason why I got it. That's what I'm going to be using. So I'm going to start with my C2. Magazine's out. It's clear. Make sure the gun is empty. Empty, nice and clear. Okay. So per the Staccato video, what we're going to do is crack that back, and we're going to oil the rail in here. You can see that. I know I can't. I'm just going to oil that in here, a few drops. Let it run down on both sides. And here. Does that mean? Yep. And here. oftentimes it's where your new 19 and 2011s get hung up at. It's right there. So I usually put it in here, and now I have this tip. I stick it in here and get more of that flat part there, which makes contact. Okay, now that that's done, let's say 3 times, and you do it a few more than that, let that oil work in there. And you're still gonna lock it back and go with the guide rod. I'm shaky because the camera is at an awkward angle. And since this has the recoil master, I do both parts. There, and try to get it around. You might have to do both sides, just a couple drops there. And then they say oil here in this area here. No particular order. I think on the video they said do the front first. I don't think it makes a difference there. Sometimes I'll rub it in a little bit. Okay, 1, 2. They say 3 times, so I'm gonna go 2 times. Feel the difference. Then last, they say here. Well, I can tell. Oops, right in here. You see that? I know I can't. There we go. Until it makes contact. It's when I first got it, of course, it didn't have all these wear marks. And just because I did that, now I can tell the difference. It's nice and slick. Boom. And so in my first video, when I was going over my 19 and 2011 collection, I can't talk today, collection, you may have seen when I did safe direction on this particular gun that there was a lot of oil that came up. Let's see if it, yeah. So because I had done just this process before I made the video. So there's a good amount of oil in there. Slide is nice and slick, ready to go. There's some more. Nice and ready to go. So before I go to the range, I do just that. Or sometimes if I'm messing with, you know how we like to mess around with our guns in a safe way, I'll do that. So I'm gonna do another one. And we know in Springfield, when they came out, the Prodigy had issues, they say, with the mag, and I think that's what it was. I saw some other videos before I bought this one. This guy was saying that it was getting hung up on this connector. I can't even lock that. Wow. Here we go. And it would get hung up in here when you rack it back, and that would affect how it fired. So when I saw the Staccato video, I said, well, that's probably all you have to do. Well, I don't know, but so I may have got, since I got this one used, I may have got one that's already been broken in, or maybe they sent it back. I don't know the whole backstory. If they did, but when I got it, it worked perfectly. And when I got it, I was already on this oiling method here and in here. I'm all shaky. That's okay. And so I think it makes it nice and buttery smooth. There and there. See if I can do this. Wow, there we go. I'm gonna do the same thing. So this guide rod, I took these out on a range day last week. They're pretty, yeah, they're pretty clean. But I didn't oil them because I want to do this video. So I'm gonna do most of the guide rod that I can see, and of course it's gonna trickle down and right here. Somebody will have to explain, oops, right here. Somebody will have to explain why that's important. Some of these make contact, some of them don't, with the slide and the barrel. Well, this being the bull barrel, it is a lot closer. Tell the difference here. Might have some excess, but I usually don't pay attention to that. Make sure that works in. And then right here. Just a nice thin bead. And man, it just sounds different. And it goes press check. Yeah, a lot easier. So, of course, that's how I do that one, even all the way down to my Micro 9, since it is a 1911. It is clear, and it is clear again. So I'm gonna do the same thing here, but maybe this one's a little bit easier. This one being small and probably the driest of all these. It was sitting in the safe. I did not oil it before I took it to the range last week. And here, I try to go as far as I can so that this tip really helps out a lot. I'm just putting a little bit in there. I don't think there's too much. It is a 1911. I'm just gonna go all the way. Small bead here. And on the guide rod. I do both sides. Okay. Nice and slick. That makes it a lot easier. Then always put some right here. Nice and slick. Now, the oil should work its way down. That's why I like the synthetic stuff. It's not as thin or watery as one of those out there, Hops Black, I think it was, that Staccato suggested. Good stuff, but I think it's too watery for me. Make its way down, and especially when you shoot it. And of course, I'm going to put these back in the safe, so it has time to work its way in. Another thing I like about synthetic oil is that it bonds to the metal. So when it sits, it has a chance to bond to the metal at a molecular level. We're all good to go there. So I got one more. Now this one I did buy new, and it still is tight because I only shot it the one time. Mag, clear. I didn't take it to the range last week, and I should have, but you know how 10mm ammo is pricey. It's getting better though. But this is the newest. It's tight. My 9mm, the same one, is looser, way loose, and it was way loose out of the box, even though it was brand new. So you can tell this one's brand new, and I've only oiled it once. I still got some. Maybe I did do this one, but especially this one, it's going to need a lot of this stuff because I did clean off the factory oil, grease, whatever you want to call it. So there we go. This time I'll start up front. Yeah, I probably did do this one. Focus. There we go. Just enough up here, especially this guide rod, because I need good recoil management, and the weight of this gun does that. And since it's more exposed, I can hit this third side. I'm going to wipe off the excess if there is any. There will be. There will be. And especially here. Now, it doesn't get hung up on the disconnector in there, but I like to oil it anyway. Keep bumping the camera. And in here. So it's a little bit better. It's still going to be tight because this recoil spring is pretty strong. It is 10mm. I'm just going to have to break it in. So I'm going to make this easier the fun way. Or fun and expensive way, I should say. It's always fun to shoot, but 10mm is definitely more than 9. Right on there. Let's put a difference here. So when I first got the gun, I did the same thing. Well, I took it apart, of course, and oiled it properly. Took it to shoot and cleaned it, and apparently I oiled it, but I just oiled it again. So now it's nice and clear, ready to go. You tell the difference. safe direction. Yep, we're getting a little. And I just wipe off the excess. There. Rarely get into here. And in the front, because there's always going to be some on the recoil and the barrel. Now on this one, you can tell that the barrel makes little contact in here. So it's not a bad thing to, I can't do this. Not a bad thing to put some at the bottom. I just now saw that. Good distribution until the barrel is nice and slick where I put it. Here, I don't expect it to move in the front, but at the bottom, it's all good to go. Now that feels better. There you go. So that's how I do those. You may choose to do it a different way. Let me know in the comments what you think and how you do it. If you do it same way, different way. If you already knew that, maybe you learned something new. Hopefully you did. All right, so that's it. That's all I got today. Hopefully you learned something different. Maybe you already knew. Maybe you'll change how you do yours. I don't know that. I'm just putting the information out there. Not a whole lot of people, my guess is a whole lot of people seen the Staccato video, but I saw it, remembered, and this is how I do it now. And I can definitely tell, especially after cleaning and shooting, that it makes a difference, especially on this one. It's always going to be clear again, but it's always, until I break it in fully. Before I even started this and I tested it out, started this video and tested it out, this feels a whole lot smoother already, and it's just going to get better. It means I have to take it out and shoot it. Oh, it's 10 millimeter, and well, it's fun. You gotta get you one of these. It's nice and heavy. Anyway, that's how I do it. Please let me know in the comments if you choose to do the same way, if you learned something new or you already knew that. But thank you to all the subscribers out there. I can't even say that word. All the subscribers out there, I thank you, and all the views, and anybody who's watched this video, or this video, and then the other videos. If you haven't seen the other videos, got to see them. Thank you. I appreciate everything. I struggled for a while to see if I was going to put out a video with my gun collection. And then there's this one. I got to keep going, right? So maybe in the near future, you know, a little later, I'll show you what I use for carry ammo. When I do carry, it's going to differ for everybody. That's okay. But thank you. Like, comment, share, subscribe, of course. And I'll keep putting these out. RMC Foo out.